Today's broadcast is produced entirely by the students at Southeast High School in partnership with Kaiser University.
Hello and welcome to The Right Direction. Our program highlights what is happening in and around Southeast High School. I'm Tori.
And I'm Kyle. Everything you will see on The Right Direction is produced entirely by the students of the Career Television Production Program of Southeast High School, also known as SEHS.
With us today are two outstanding organizations of Southeast High School. First, members of the volleyball team will join us and talk about their big event of the season, Volley for the Cure.
Then we'll be joined by members of our National Honor Society who will discuss their various community service initiatives.
We'll have all of that and much more, so stay right there.
And remember, when you set your compass to Southeast,
you're headed in
the right direction.
Every year at Southeast High School, there's a student who parks in the wrong spot. This year, it was me.
Many students at Southeast High School are student athletes. However, these girls here with us today combine the brains, beauty, and ability to dominate in the classroom and on the court. The varsity volleyball team at Southeast High School is a team that has presence in the gym and on campus. Each year, the team donates proceeds of their ticket sales to fund breast cancer research for a night called Volley for the Cure. Joining us today are three captains of Southeast varsity volleyball team to explain their team's presence in the Seminole Nation. With us today is Tyra, a senior and a three-year member of the team. Her leadership of the team from sophomore year to senior year makes her believe she has the skills to be successful as a leader and a team player. She aspires to major in dental health in the future. Also with us is Ambriel, another senior and a three-year member. She believes that the team has taught her enough to realize the value of others, and she hopes to continue playing volleyball at the college level and major in the medical field. And lastly, we have Brooke. Brooke is in her third year of being on the team as a co-captain, and she is a junior. She plans to attend college after high school. Hello, and welcome to The Right Direction.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for being here. So what do you guys do over the summer to prepare for the season?
Over the summer, we do a lot of fundraisers. We do car washes. We do a lot of team bondings and team meals.
That's very cool. So what do you guys do for those car washes? Does that help build team morale before the season starts?
During the car washes, we do a lot of team bonding, like we play music, we dance, we eat, and we bought new warm-ups, and we bought new equipment. So yeah.
So very important to your season, I see. Yes. Yeah. So what do you guys do for warm-ups or conditioning?
We work on doing drills with the ball, we work with the ladder. We do a lot of running in the gym just to stay fit because you have to be ready all the time and playing sports, especially volleyball.
Yeah, and I'm sure over the years you've gotten better and better at your skills. So what is something that you guys think you've improved on since you began playing?
I think I improved on hitting because I couldn't get my hit down. And Coach will always tell me to snap my wrist, snap my wrist, snap my wrist. And so I finally started to snap my wrist, and I've been getting the balls in and down fast.
Awesome.
I think I've improved all around as a player, but I'm trying a new position this year, and I think I'm doing pretty well. So I've been improving on a lot lately. So
that's very exciting. Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I hope that goes well. So do you guys think you have the ability to take it further than the volleyball team has ever been this season?
Most definitely.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
This team this year has lots of potential. We have a very strong team, that probably more than we've ever had this year.
And what do you think you can attribute that to? Is there anything you guys did this year differently to prepare? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Last year we had one player, her name was Marlene, and she was our outside hitter. And she was like I'm not going to say like the best player on the team, but we relied on her throughout the whole season. But now since she's gone, we all had to step up and play. We had to play very hard. We worked very hard, and now our team is better than last year without her.
Okay, that's awesome. So would you say you have other strengths or weaknesses that you want to build on, or?
Yes, we have a couple weaknesses. I think we should work on playing better as a team. Although most of the girls on the team are really close, sometimes we lose sight of that in the game, so that's something that we definitely need to work on.
For sure. So do you guys have a favorite thing that you guys do as a team, or is there something that you want to try to do next year because you're the only junior captain?
Well, one thing I do know about my team is that we like to eat. So we love to eat. So we'll do a lot of bonding with food. We like to play games. We love to dance and play music.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that we'll keep for pregame. And we will make sure that all the girls are comfortable with knowing each other on and off the court, because that is also something that's very important to us.
So you guys talk about on and off the court sometimes. How often do you practice, and when are your games?
We practice every day, 5 to 7. Sometimes half of the team come earlier, and we practice with JV and help them out, and JV stays with us and helps us out, so we all help all around.
That's awesome. So do you guys bring a lot of players up from JV to play on varsity, or how does that work?
We tend to bring JV up because varsity has an open door. You never know when a girl could get hurt, or a girl isn't doing so well, maybe needs to be taken out. JV helps out a lot, because without that, we'd have nobody to put in.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us here today.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Don't get up out of your seat. We'll be right back with so much more that you won't want to miss. Right after this very important public service announcement.
Okay, everybody, take out your notebooks.
Don't let your phone get you in trouble.
Southeast has a rich culture of sports history and sports victories. One sport, however, gets a little less recognition than the others. Our Swinging Seminoles golf team just wrapped up their 2017 season, but they're always aiming to make their perfect hole-in-one. Our very own Devin Stewart took the SCTV cameras out to the fairway to give you a closer look at our Seminole golf team.
Are you a competitive person? Do you want to try a new sport? One that is challenging and exhilarating? If so, this fall sport is for you. The sport I'm referring to is golf. Yes, Southeast High School has a golf team, and it's one of the most time-honored traditions here at Southeast. Golf is often viewed as a useless endeavor, but hopefully this video will drive you to change your mind about this amazing and historical hole-in-one sport.
Kane is in the building.
The Golfing Noles have been golfing around for almost as long as the school has. There is a short history of success behind this team, having finished 11th in the state in '89 and being state runner-up in 1990. Coach Randy Funderburk has been coaching the Swinging Noles for the last 14 years and has seen the winning nature of this program.
Yeah, we have a golf team here at Southeast, and I've been fortunate to be the coach for the last 14 years. And it's one of the better sports, I think, because I get to deal with a lot of interesting kids. Kids that are learning the game, kids that have been playing for a while, and it's been a good experience for me. I hope it's been a good experience for them. Our season starts in August. We encourage golfers to play year-round if possible, but certainly in the summers. It's an 8-week season. We try to have, we can have a maximum of 14 matches, as many as 3 a week. I try not to schedule any more than 2 if possible, because most of my players are in the IB program, and the golf is a great game. It's challenging, and it's fun to watch people compete in it.
Being on the golf team requires time and commitment. They usually play about 2 matches a week and practice on the other days. They compete against other local high schools in the district to hopefully move on to regionals and then states to recapture their former glory.
So this is my 4th year on the golf team, and I'm the golf captain this year. And I've found golf to be a very peaceful, fun, interactive, and competitive sport.
Golf requires a lot of time. We're out here 4 days a week, and we usually don't get home until 7:30 every night. And this goes on from the beginning of school until mid-October. I'm an IB student, so I've had to learn how to manage my time as well as play golf. And if you are able to get over this hump and manage your time and would like to try golf, I recommend it, because it's a way to come out to work on a new skill, to improve your game, to play the best courses in the county competitively while representing our great school.
Obviously, the golfers here at Southeast are working hard to drive your opinion down the fairway towards an appreciation of their hard work and dedication. Golf is truly a sport here at Southeast that is up to par with the competitive nature of the students. So if you would like to join the golf team, see the coach or your athletics director. I'm Devin with Southeast High School and SETV.
Every day, millions of animals wait in shelters. They are scared, lonely. They just want to be free. They want a forever home. But unfortunately, 2.7 million companion animals are killed in shelters every year. Their only crime? Not being loved. You can help them. By adopting a shelter animal, you'll be giving them a forever home, a second chance, a new love. Don't breed or buy while the homeless die. Adopt, don't shop.
There are numerous clubs on campus that are well known for containing students that represent the best interests of Southeast High School. One of these clubs is the National Honor Society, also known as NHS. The club is a nationally recognized program that only takes in the best students Southeast has to offer. The club actively works to engage the community by participating in multiple service projects and activities during the school year. Today, I have the chance to sit down with 3 of the club's officers and find out what NHS is all about. First, we have Ivy. She is the president of the National Honor Society and is passionate about participating in the community and views the club as a way to spread her love to others. Ivy is unsure about what she wants to go to college, but knows that she either wants to major in biology or biochemistry. Next, we have Devin. He is the vice president of the club, and he believes that the National Honor Society has provided him with the tools to help him become a successful person. He plans to major in biochemistry next year in college, although he is undecided on where he wants to attend. And finally, we have Nam. Nam is the secretary of the National Honor Society, and he sees that the club represents good for the community, and he wanted to give away to give back. He plans to attend the University of Florida and major in biology. Hello and welcome to The Right Direction.
Thank you so much for having us, Kyle. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. So to start off, Ivy, could you tell us basically what is NHS?
Okay, well, the National Honor Society is basically an organization, and it's supposed to promote community and service throughout the chapter it's being run through. And so basically, as the officers of NHS, we require 10 hours per semester to be met by all the members. And these are supposed to be requirements, but as a way, we're trying to get students to actively participate in their community. And it's supposed to be a way for them to discover what they're passionate about. That way they can give back to it. And so, yeah.
Oh, that sounds really interesting. So, Devin, Ivy had mentioned about getting service hours. What sort of events could a member in the club do to get service hours?
Well, we host a lot of for service hours, we usually take organizations around the community and we offer ways for students of the high school to be able to participate in those. So some of them will include the Walk for Life, which we just did recently, that is through Centerstone, and it helps with raising money for depression and suicide, and that's one of the really cool things that we do. We do the Jingle Bell Run every year. Traditionally, we've always done a lot of canned food drives or a lot of things like that to really boost the community and help the people around us.
Wow, it sounds like you guys do a lot on campus. So, Nam, I was wondering, what sort of activity during the year is the one that you enjoy doing?
Well, what I like the most is the Jingle Bell Run. And what we do is we go to, it's a big, a marathon type of thing. And what we do is, we give out water. There's also stations for little kids where they can build stuff. It's also during the Christmas time, which is the best time. And that's why I enjoy the most. I help kids as well as hang out with my friends. And it's a great event.
I think that's a great point that Nam makes there is spending time with their friends. Not only are we helping the community, but the club is really a fun club to be in because we're around the people that we're in at school, but we're not taking notes or anything, you know? Yeah. We're actually out in the community, helping, serving, and at the same time, we're having fun with our peers, and I think that's really a big part of what it's all about.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a lot of fun to be engaged in a community sense like that with your classmates.
For sure.
So, Ivy, I was curious, what drew you to wanting to become an officer in NHS?
Well, I just know that as I became more involved in the club, I actually realized that I was having a lot of fun going to the events, and it was just something I was really passionate about. I love giving back to the community because of the impact it just has. It's incredible knowing that something one person does can affect the lives of so many other people. And so I figured becoming an officer is just a way to share this love to other people and hopefully inspire other members to feel the same way.
I definitely agree with that, and that was part of the reason that I wanted to become the vice president. But at the same time, it's a nationally recognized organization, like you said earlier, Kyle, and that's something that looks really good on a resume and really just feels good to do.
So Nam, they had talked about giving back to the community and inspiring other people. What do you think that you've taken away from being an officer and a member of the club now?
Well, we know that NHS is a big club, and there's only 4 offices, right? And being a leader there, it shows we have to be responsible, we have to be in control. And when we show that we're responsible and in control, they want to be, hey, we want to be responsible as well. And then when we organize events and they're organized and they run smoothly, they see, hey, you put a lot of work in here, and it tells them that they should do the same thing.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way in the community. Ivy, I was wondering, what was your favorite activity that you've done over your 2 years in the club?
I definitely think my favorite is the Walk for Life. We recently just had one in September, and it's just incredible because there's just so many people that show up, and it's just so, I'm speechless when I'm there because it just means so much that there's all these people uniting for one common cause, and it just gives a lot of people a lot of support, and I think that's really important.
Yeah, I hear that. So, Devin, I was curious about what do you think that you've gained from being an officer in the club?
I think Nam touched on it a little bit, but the responsibility that you are able to show by being an officer in the club is a big part of it. There's a certain difference between participating in the events, which we do, and we're a big part of that, but that's a little different than organizing the events. To email all of the heads of the corporations and to be able to engage with a lot of different people, to really make something come together, takes a lot of commitment and responsibility, and it really is something that I think you would never learn in a classroom setting, and that's a big part of what I gained through being an NHS officer.
Yeah, it definitely has seemed that way. So, Ivy, for all our viewers at home, how can someone become involved with National Honor Society?
Okay, well, so typically at the end of the sophomore year, Mr. Verhovey, who is our sponsor, he makes a list based off of like GPA and how many days you've come to school. And so if you meet those requirements, your name is put onto a list. And so if you're on that list, he has an application set up. And you basically fill out the application. You basically say all the events you participated in, and just you have, I think, 3 teachers sign off saying that you are a member, you are a student who deserves to become a member of the club. And then once you submit that application, if you get in, then you basically attend the NHS inductions, and then you officially become a member.
All right, great. Well, I wanted to thank you guys for coming out here today.
It was a pleasure, Kyle.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, don't go away. We'll be right back with more you won't want to miss right after this public service announcement.
Nobody even likes you. You're trash. Nobody even likes you.
Anything to seek attention.
I heard she has AIDS.
You should just say your entire family hates
She's too poor to fit in with us.
you.
Southeast has dozens of student organizations across campus. One of the busiest and one of the most well-known is the Future Business Leaders of America, also known as FBLA. From volunteer efforts to national competitions, members are kept busy all year long. SETV's Perseda Cruz took our cameras out to get a look at the students that could be running your favorite company in the not-so-distant future. Take a look.
You're that one club that always seems to be every club mixed together. You hear the names called on the news every day, and you see their posters in almost every building. Stay tuned to see how one of Southeast's clubs is making a difference. I'm standing inside of Southeast High School. There is a club here that helps students gain community service hours as well as skills that can be used for the rest of their lives. Let's take a closer look at Future Business Leaders of America, otherwise known as FBLA. Future Business Leaders of America is an international club that allows students to get community service hours by helping out with events such as Stuff the Bus and Breast Cancer Walk. FBLA also helps students to get out of their comfort zone through various competitions. Miss Reed is a faculty advisor for FBLA at Southeast High School. She says that even though some people view FBLA as just another club, this one helps students learn skills that will stick with them for years to come.
FBLA has a mission of education. They want to make sure that students are educated in professional business practices, allow students to create projects, do speaking competitions, lots of things that are needed in the real world.
FBLA is not just another club, but also helps students get community service hours as well as skills that can be used in high school or more beyond that. Nathan is a junior and current president of FBLA and has been with this club since his freshman year. He says he stuck with it because of his love for competition and his drive to improve.
We offer lots of community service hours, which is really important to just your morals and helping out in the local community, as well as scholarships. You're going to learn lots of skill sets such as public speaking, business management, which really is important in college and even throughout the rest of your high school career. It looks really good on your resume to be a part of it. And there's lots of leadership opportunities that we have on a local, district, state, and national level.
But just as any club does, FBLA has activities such as going to competitions in district, state, and national, and these can be debate TV and many more.
We've currently got the CTSO rally, which is coming up this Saturday, and essentially we're going to be going out there, helping out with registration. We have the Chick-fil-A calendar fundraiser, which will help bring our students together to dimes, and we'll be making posters and raising money.
As you can see, FBLA is more than just an after-school activity. It is a club that allows students to expand their horizons and experience new opportunities. Keep your eyes peeled for one of these students, because they might be the next CEO to one of your favorite companies. I'm Briseda from Southeast High School and SETV.
That's all the time we have for today. We want to thank you for watching.
And we want to thank the members of the volleyball team and NHS for being with us today.
We hope that you have enjoyed the program just as much as we have enjoyed bringing it to you.
And we hope that you will join us the next time that we show you what's happening in and around Southeast High School.
If you would like to find out how to choice coming to Southeast and becoming a part of the SETV program,
or if you would like to become a business partner of SETV, simply visit our website at setv.news.
Our website also has links to contact information and our latest broadcasts on YouTube. I'm Tori.
And I'm Kyle.
And remember that when your compass is set to Southeast, you're headed in
the right direction.